to succeed. Have faith of a mustard seed. Get up on your feet, rise up.
Welcome to the Drexel SEMA Show, where we encourage you to rise up and take your position. Today, we are going to talk about HIV and AIDS. And I know sometimes we take this for granted. We don't hear a lot about it anymore. I remember when I first heard about it, I think I was 14 years old, I think in 1984. I think that's when it first came out, actually, when I heard about it. But people are continuing to live their lives as if HIV does not exist. And I don't know it's because, there are medications that people are taking to prolong their lives. I do not know. But it's a serious disease. It's something that we need to talk about. It's something that we need to educate the public about. And today I have a special guest who was born with HIV positive. And he's 31, he's still alive. I know sometimes when I used to hear about it, they say, oh, when after 10 years you will die. But this guest is 31 years old. And I want to take this opportunity to thank for agreeing to be on this show, because I know it's difficult to have this conversation. There's stigmas associated with HIV. Nobody wants to know, nobody wants people to know that their status, because they're treated differently. And they're discriminated against. But he's bold enough to talk about it. And I really appreciate this. I appreciate this opportunity. I just want to say thank you again for coming on the show. Any opening remarks? Anything you want to tell us about yourself?
It's been hard. Really hard.
Very hard?
Very, very hard.
Yeah.
School, out public.
Yeah.
That's been hard.
Wow. You are 31 years old.
31.
Do you know how you got HIV?
From birth.
From birth. So it came from your mother then, I guess.
Father.
From your father who gave it to your mom.
And apparently, out of 7 of my brothers and sisters, I'm the only one. I have 2 younger brothers, which was after the death of my mother. Welfare took them in. He got adopted from the Nisi home there in Canada.
Wow.
And they were clean.
And okay, so that's the 2 younger brothers.
Yeah.
So you say there's 7, so there's 3. So the other 4 older than you?
Yes, sir.
And they're not HIV?
None of them, just me.
That's amazing. So that means that a mother can be HIV positive and the child doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
That is true.
There's many out there that has children born without it.
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of people would say, oh, if I hang around you, be with you, I could catch it. It's what you gotta be educated. It's through blood.
Yeah. Say that again. How do you get it? How
blood.
Through blood.
Yeah.
So I can sit there with you.
True, sir.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna get it because I'm sitting here with you.
No.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We need to be educated. That's why we're doing the show, because people tend to think, oh, we have to avoid you because you're HIV positive. I may get it, or my kids may get it.
I've been through it like that.
Wow.
Next to him, like, don't come over here. When I can remember last year, I have some close friends, and when I come out the shit, I'm like, you know what, let me text you. Like, oh, guess what? This is my position. They're like, what? They start calling me, start texting me.
After they found out.
Yeah, like,
Oh, wow.
okay. That's to show you who's your real friend, who's not.
Absolutely.
And some people, like, they hold me closer, like, oh man, you really?
Wow. Wow. So how old were you when you found out that you were HIV positive?
10.
You were 10. How did you find out?
Hospital, Moderate B Health Complex. I was homeless, sick, sleeping
You were
on
homeless?
Yeah,
Oh, so how old were you when your parents died then?
10. But 9.
So you're 9.
A year sleeping on the streets, Kingston the bite.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Old trucks. I got sick real bad. They came and got me. And I can remember laying up in the hospital bed with my eyes out. Dr. Rufus, you and his wife, Matron, and a few others Like, who is this young boy? Who's his family? He's about to dead. Who's gonna bury him? And after this day,
He's still alive.
still alive.
So what about your siblings? I mean, you say it was 7 of you. You were
it's
homeless.
When the mother died, the stepdad, my stepdad found out he died. I sent welfare to them, go and find where they at. And when they found out, they sent them to Nisi home.
All 6 of them?
No, 2.
My 2 younger brothers.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Wow. So you were homeless, and then you got sick, and then you went to the hospital, and then they diagnosed you with HIV positive.
Oh, they found them, they know from way back, where they never like put it out there. But when I got really sick, they're like, okay, well, this is the position that you went when they look at my file. Like, yeah.
Okay.
And then, after you got diagnosed with it, they give you medication.
Oh, yeah. Right away. Put me on medication, fluids.
Okay.
Almost every minute I'm in the hospital.
You go in the hospital.
Transfusion there. I have 2 shunt, VP shunt in my head.
Wow.
That's running into my stomach.
Wow. But, I mean, despite your status, you do not let that keep you down.
Oh no, no. Sometimes, honestly, it did. I can remember what grade Form 1. They had me seeing a psychiatrist, Bob Townley.
Why is he
I wanted to kill myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
One time, next time I had a firearm. I'm homeless, sleeping on the back of the treasury upstairs.
Were you in high school?
No, out of high school.
Okay.
No family, no help.
Oh, wow.
And I have the firearm, like, okay, I have nothing left. What the hell am I doing here?
Wow.
I said, before I go out and rob anybody, shoot anybody, let me shoot myself, take myself.
Wow. So, what made you turn around your life?
Something just like hit, like, okay, if you're this far, it's something that I learned. If you reach the bottom, you can't go nowhere else but the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing left for you to do is rise.
Go up. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. So, when you were in primary school and in high school, did the classmates know you were HIV positive?
1 or 2.
1 or 2?
But they didn't really.
You were not treated differently?
No.
But you are treated differently when you became an adult, when people...
In public, yeah.
How tell me some ways you were treated. I know you talk about some of the friends, when they found out you were HIV, they just avoided you. Well, some other ways.
Somewhere they're like, we want you around here. Yeah.
And you're
They'd be
innocent.
like,
though.
They would be like, see up there, see, you got like.
But then you didn't, you were born with HIV positive.
some people-
Some people don't understand that. Some people born with cancer. Some people born with special need.
And you're innocent. And the thing about it is, you tell people you're HIV positive.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember this guy many years ago, he made a statement, and he said that if he find out he was HIV positive, he's going to give it to somebody else.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That statement. And he said, I said, really, you would do that? He said, yeah, I would do it because somebody give it to me, but you are, you let people know the story.
I can't live with that.
No. That's like,
It's like killing. That's like
exactly.
dirty murder.
Yeah. So what do you do to educate the public? Are you in groups? Do you tell people about HIV?
I was in a program last week. We trying to bring Wrap It Up.
Wrap it up?
Yeah.
It's an old program with the youths them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under the Ministry of Youth?
Yeah.
And what does that involve?
The youths them saying it's a blackout crew. Back in-
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was involved with Rap It as well.
Okay.
Go to the
Yeah.
public.
Okay. So what are some of the symptoms? What are some of the things you'll experience? I mean, what's some of the things I know you experience?
Weakness.
Weakness?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very weakness.
Okay.
A lot of it. Drowsiness, dizziness. Yeah. It comes with it.
Yeah.
eat healthy. 'Cause I remember, tell you, I would drink. Like when I didn't kill myself, I would drink alcohol. I'll drink more rum just to drunk the whole day and sleep.
Depressed.
Depressed is it's only all the word worse than depressed. Depressed was like, what to do? You know, unemployed, I'm on shelter, lay your head. I was sleeping at the beach, you know, back in the treasury upstairs. I mean,
Wow.
I can remember there's a lady by the name of Sonia Malcolm. She has a spa.
Okay.
I would go to church every Saturday and I tell her to drop me downtown.
Yeah.
One day she said, yeah, bro, you always tell me to drop you downtown, but you never tell me where you live. I said, look, if I tell you, you better tell nobody.
Yeah.
I sleep right upstairs there. You serious? I'm like, yeah. I know what it is to live homeless.
Wow.
I know what it is.
Wow. Wow. You have a young boy here. You have adopted his young
Yeah.
son. What made you to adopt him? What made you do that?
His father's not around. And me being parentless, I figure that he really likes me. His father say, I don't understand why this boy like you so much. Teach him in schoolwork, PTA meeting, whatever it is, I'm disabled. Tell her, Falani, this is your daddy, that's it, this is yours. And I actually don't want nothing to do with anything, call the daddy.
Yeah. Well, thank you for helping another child.
Plus, I have money, I have 4 godsons.
Wow.
I bet.
I
That
love,
is
I love
awesome.
kids.
Yeah.
Really, really love kids.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you have a business because I bought some stuff from you. I bought some ganaps from you.
Oh, there you go,
What's in the
yeah.
mix?
From you, and you have a business.
Yeah.
And what I like about you is that you are an entrepreneur. You are selling products,
Yeah.
and I think that is awesome. And I want to congratulate you on, not at least changing life around.
Yeah.
Making something out of your life. You're selling your canals, you're selling your drinks.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So about how many pills should you take a day?
Right now I'm on 1.
One pill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you have a new doctor, he said they do it working on this injection for 6 months, and then it's a cure there.
Okay.
For some reason I feel like it's just not getting here.
Right. Okay. Is there anything else that you like to talk about or share when it comes to HIV? I mean, it could happen to, what advice would you give, especially to, a lot of these young people, they're having so much unprotected sex.
A whole lot.
And we don't know, because you really can't tell if somebody's HIV positive.
No.
And this is why I'm doing the show as well, because many people are having unprotected sex, and when they find out the HIV is too late, and then some people know they have it and still
So
carrying on, giving it to other people. Well, what advice would you give?
that's
I find it selfish.
That is selfish.
very.
So what advice would you give?
Wisen up.
Yeah.
Wrap up. That's what they give me, wrap up. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Be clean.
Yeah.
If you know you're there, be safe. Take a medication.
Yeah.
There's people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess people should also get
Tested.
tested on a regular basis.
Yeah. If you're not certain the your partner, ask them to get tested with you.
Yeah.
That's a good point. If you make a decision to become sexually involved with someone, you should get tested.
Yeah.
You should get tested because you could be saving your life.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
That's for now.
Right. I just want to thank you so much. I really enjoyed this conversation. And as you mentioned earlier, we cannot catch HIV just casually, through transplant blood, right? And so a lot of people, I hope, are bad informed, and I hope that we could, alleviate the discrimination and the stigma
Yes, I hope so.
As associated.
associated with HIV. Many of us have different diseases. HIV is another disease. It's a sexual disease. But he's innocent. He was born HIV positive. And,
21 years.
no one should treat him differently because of his status. At least he's not around, giving it to someone else. At least I'm not aware of that, based on what you're saying. And we just see the impact that things could happen to people. You know, he became depressed, wanted to commit suicide. But he's still here. And he's here to tell a story that you can make a decision on your life.
Right?
And I hope after watching this video that you rise up and that you protect yourself. This is not an easy battle going through. Nobody wants to go through having HIV positive, but if they have it, that's something we can't do anything about it. But you can prevent yourself from getting it. And so I encourage you to listen very carefully, pay attention to this video, and encourage your friends to watch this video. Too many people are having unprotected sex. And as a result, they are getting caught up with so much diseases. And one of them is HIV. And eventually it could become full-blown AIDS. And so I encourage you to be very, very careful in how you pursue your life. Your life is worth so much. You cannot replace your life. It's worth so much. And so be very, very careful. Rise up and do the right thing. Live a good life. Thank you for watching the Drexel Seamer Show.